Hi there, Josiah Finnemore with another video for you. Um, moving on to Genesis chapter 4. And then we're probably going to do, I think, 3 more chapters of Genesis, and then maybe we'll go back to the New Testament. So, Genesis chapter 4. And Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived, and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord, and Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? If thou dost well, shalt thou not be accepted? So Cain made a stir fry, and Abel made a steak, essentially. So there's that argument right there. God likes meat. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel and his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto the Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cry unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not be henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out of this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, and it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, Therefore whoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any find him should kill him. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord, and dwelt in the land of Nod, on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived, and bare Enoch. And he built a city, and called the name of the city after the name of his son Enoch. And unto Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begat Mehujael, and Mehujael begot Methuselah, and Methuselah begot Lamech. And Lamech took unto him 2 wives. The name of one was Adah, and the name of the other was Zillah. And Adah bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in the tents, and of such that have cattle. And his brother's name was Jubal, and he was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ. And Zillah, she also bare Tubal-Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. And the sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah. And Lamech said unto his wives, Adah and Zillah, Hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech, hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth. For God said, She hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. And to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of the Lord. Whew. That's a hard story between Cain and Abel, even in their differencing of offering. It's always hard to see when brother fights against brother. You know, I've been really fortunate that I've got such an amazing brothers. You know, I don't see them as much as I'd like to, but you know who you are, and I love you. And to be on that kind of relationship basis, you know, is just one of the many blessings of having a good brother that looks out for you, you know, because the world can be a hard, cruel place, and it can be telling you that it's surrounding you, but you've got some brothers, some good brothers, a good brother that's got your back, then you can almost fight off anybody that's going to be, you know, an opponent, you know, a fearful opponent. And so I think that's why my dad took care of his brothers. He was always like the father figure after their father passed. And so he had a lot of stuff going on in his own life as well. And then it goes to show the generations of Cain, and it continues on with from Cain's generations down to Enoch, his Enoch. It's interesting that there's two Enochs. One that walked with God. My pastor was just talking about him the other day, today actually, I believe. And the other was Enoch, the descendant of Cain, who had a city built after him. And it's interesting how the Lord uses the bloodlines as he goes down, because there's always blessing for the elder son, but there's sporadic moments where there's blessing for the last son or the younger son. And it's very cool to kind of see how the Lord has brought that to be in so many different areas, so many different ways, through like Jacob and Esau, and through the sons of Zebedee, and you know, there's a lot of brothers. Simon and Andrew, I believe, are brothers. There's a lot of brothers and brotherly care that the Bible talks about, and caring about your brother and caring for your brother. Who is your brother's keeper? You are your brother's keeper. So look out for your brothers. If you're out there and you're a brother and you need someone, then leave a comment and I'll be your brother too. The brothers got to stick together. So brothers do that, and they will. And I'll see you on the next chapter 5.